right, what's up, Fanbase Finance family? Thank you for joining in for this April 10th edition of the Fanbase Finance Audio Experience. I'm your guy, Ron, of course, and let's get into the top stories for this week. So, number one, U.S. tariff adjustments and market reactions. So, President Donald Trump announced a temporary reduction in newly imposed tariffs on numerous countries, leading to a significant global stock market rally, which we experienced yesterday. The S&P 500 surged 9.5%. Japan's market rose 9%. However, tariffs on Chinese imports were increased to 125%, maintaining pressure on the U.S.-China trade relations and impending trade war. Number two, European Central Bank anticipates interest rate cuts. So the ECB, or the European Central Bank, is expected to cut its deposit rate on April 17th in response to mounting risk of lower inflation and slowing economic growth. Despite the U.S. decision to delay certain tariffs, ongoing trade uncertainties continue to exert downward pressure on the Eurozone economy. Number three, concerns over anti-American sentiment in financial sectors. Wall Street leaders are increasingly concerned about rising anti-American sentiment and potential retaliatory actions from Europe due to intensified U.S. trade policies. European governments and corporations may reduce reliance on U.S. banks, potentially impacting their market access and operations in the region. Number four, Moody's downgrades India's growth forecast. So Moody's Analytics has revised India's GDP growth forecast downward by 30 basis points to 6.1%. Wow. Citing the potential economic effects of U.S. tariffs, key Indian export sectors, including gems and jewelry, medical devices, and textiles, are expected to be most negatively impacted. Number five, Bank of Japan board nomination. So the Japanese government has nominated Kazuki Masu, a formerly CFO of Mitsubishi, to join the Bank of Japan's board. Masu's appointment is anticipated to shift the board toward a less dovish stance amid global economic uncertainty following U.S. tariffs. Number six, UBS reaffirms share buyback program. So UBS chairman Com Kellner confirmed the bank's commitment to a $3 billion share buyback plan for 2025, despite global economic uncertainties and anticipated changes to capital rules. The decision comes amid criticism from proxy advisors advocating for capital preservation to ensure financial stability. Number seven, Indian companies accelerate debt issuance. So at the start of India's fiscal year, companies are borrowing $4.5 billion, yes with a B, via bond sales within the first 5 trading days of April. The surge is driven by a notable drop in yields, prompting firms to front load their borrowing plans. And then last number, let's see, where are we at? Number 8, U.S. corporate bond market faces challenges. So the U.S. corporate bond market has effectively shut down again amid high volatility following recent tariff announcements. Corporate bond spreads have significantly widened, indicating increased borrowing costs and reduced market activity. So those are some of your top business and finance news. For me, this was a great week. Shout out to Grameen America, who's an organization that provides support for Black women and Latino women entrepreneurs. And I was invited to one of their meetups this week and had a chance to share more about what I do at River City Capital to provide sort of readiness and access to capital for entrepreneurs in emerging market areas. And so I had a couple clients that were in there, existing clients. That was good. They were able to sort of co-sign what we do. And I was able to share some nuggets and some gems about how they can best prepare themselves to get access to capital, not just loans, but all forms of capital, which I know we're talking about today in our room some. So anyway, that's the news for this week. Let's get back to the conversation. Fanbase Finance.